Okay, happy Thursday, everyone. So it's Thursday night, and welcome to our guided breathwork and meditation. I wasn't here last week because I was in Colombia in South America, as opposed to Columbia, South Carolina. So I went down and my husband and I got some dental work. And there's two things I want to share with you. I hope that I can remember both of them all the way through this thought. And the first is, so my husband had to go in quite a bit more than me to go to the dentist. And I took that opportunity to just be with myself, to stay in the hotel room and, do some yoga and some breath work and go up to the pool and appreciate the rooftop little splash pool that they had. And it's something that I don't allow for in my life here, my normal life, but my house that's full of my chores and my pets and my very, very ambitious to-do list, and all of the things that pull at my attention and just, existing, just showing up, takes thoughts. And so I was there without any responsibilities, nowhere to go. And after a couple of days, I just noticed such a dramatic difference. I noticed that my dreams became more clear, that a lot of my brain fog started to go away. And that was a really amazing experience. So, maybe just a thought of taking some time away to allow for stillness without trying to overbook yourself. And oh yes, so the second thought that I wanted to share, we did this history tour and we learned a lot about the very, very recent violence in Medellin, where we were, the violent drug history, the guerrillas, the government, the paramilitary. And we visited this neighborhood that has grown out of an area that spent decades with extreme violence and drug trafficking and people trafficking. And it seemed like all of the groups were coming into this ghetto and just being violent and murderous. And we visited this, it's like a cement court that they use sometimes for sports. And this is like an incredibly packed, dense area. And they made this court that had a little bit of stadium seating, and they use it for everything. So you can use it for sports. Sometimes DJs set up and they have concerts and dance parties and other community events. And the street art is encouraged. So there's a lot of graffiti. And as we were there visiting this spot, they called it the Court of Life because it was such a pillar for the community. And we saw people there setting up for some event, and they had people spray painting pieces of plywood because they were using those in their event that night. And so there was just all of this community coming together. And so much you could tell was like just, I don't know, this gathering. And she said that the reason it was called the Court of Life is because previously it was known as the Court of Death. That this spot was where they would execute people. They would just arbitrarily pull you out of your home and shoot you and leave your body in a pit. And this is very recent violence. We met several people who were directly impacted by these events and saw this spot through both phases, who lost family members there who were executed and now come to this spot. So they made this a living memorial of hope. They made this spot into a place that builds community, that celebrates life, art, and music and healing. And I just, oh, it was touching. It was, I strive to be a part of that level of community building. Yeah. So, bonus thought. I bought a bunch of musical instruments while I was down there. Rattles and drums and things like that. I'm going to play with the shotgun mic and see if I can start to incorporate some of that. There was so much music there. There was so much activity, and it deepened my appreciation for using my hands, and for using vibration and music to help in do things, magical things. So that was that. Thanks for the rant, for chiming in there. So I want you all to get comfortable. Our breath work is going to be a 3-part breath. I'll explain more in just a moment, but you can go ahead, work your way into wherever you want to be for your meditation. You can be seated, you can be laying down. And you're going to take a few moments to get comfortable and make your finer adjustments. If for you, maybe it means listening to this in headphones. Oh God, you'd be hearing me so clearly. Ugh. Maybe it means putting an eye pillow on. Maybe it means adjusting your blanket just right. And we'll spend the next 3 minutes or so in observation of ourselves. So I'll stop talking. And I just want you to observe, no judgment, where you are. What's it like to be you? Observing the movement, the quality of your breath. Observe if you're coming in, if you're gripping, you're tight. Just scan. If any thoughts come up, to-do lists, thoughts from your day, just see if you can release those. You could turn them into little clouds. You could put them on a leaf and send them down a creek. Bring your awareness to your body, to your physical self. To your mental existence. Our breath is going to be a 3-part breath. So that means we'll be taking an inhale in 2 parts. First, you're going to fill up your abdomen. You're going to feel it stretch. Then you're going to fill up your rib cage. And then slow and steady, you're going to exhale completely. No pause between the inhale and exhale. Let's do a 2-second pause at the end of your exhale. You get all the air out. You just hold 1, 2. I'm not going to count this one for you. We're not quite ready to begin yet. I'm not going to count because your breath tonight is unique to you. But I do want you to count what your exhale to take at least 6 counts. So let's take an inhale, exhale together. Maybe make an audible exhale. Maybe it's a sigh, big noise. And begin. It's comfortable for you. Let one hand rest on your belly and one over your heart. And if that feels like too much effort, just don't. Taking your very slow, intentional exhale. Pause. 1, 2. And begin again. Breathing so fully, stretching from the inside with your inhale all the way through your trunk. Every exhale, emptying yourself completely. And then being in that emptiness for a count of 2. Again, make sure you didn't start to grip in your shoulders, your neck, or your jaw. A quick pause to make sure you're fully relaxed. And then coming right back to that full breath. The end of your next exhale, you can release your breath work, come back to a steady and full breath. Noting any change in the sensation of being you, any change in your relaxation, in your thoughts, just observing. How are you doing? Softening your jaw and your tongue. Softening the muscles in your face, around your eye. Every exhale, you surrender a little more. Imagine your body is being held by a rose petal. It's so soft, holds you completely, follows the contours of your body. You are supported in this beautiful space. Can you feel that support? Being held. You smell clean, earthy, and sweet fragrance. Maybe your rose petal is gently rocking in this nurturing and loving space. You can release completely. Everything is cared for, and in this place, you are perfect, exactly as you are. You are exactly as you are meant to be, right here, right now. And inside this flower, inside these pure white rose petals, everything is easy. You are healthy. You are calm. You're safe. Breathing in and exhale, letting everything go. And your body begins to float. And you're gently following down a stream, being carried and moving along with the current. Feel the coolness of this sacred space. Just gliding along. And you look up and you see the branches overhead, gently shading you, observing your journey. And you're completely at peace, floating along easy on this little mountain creek. And then your petal, your rose petal, Your ferry boat lands on a little sandbar. And it's time for us to move into the wood. Your body is so healthy and so strong. Nimble, and you step out of your boat gracefully. You walk along the sand and into the woods. This is a magical forest. Everything here is alive. You feel it responding to your presence. And breathe in the energy. Breathe in the life. And breathe all that no longer serves you. Breathe in joy. Breathe in peace. Breathe out anxiety. You are right here and right now. As we move through our forest, everything caresses us. The wind, the whispers of the branches, you, the path beneath your feet is made of soft moss. Each footfall gently sinks in. Draw your awareness to those footfalls. Each step, one foot. Feel it push down. Feel it sinking. And then push your intention. Just like the sinking into the moss. Push it down deep. Feel the next footstep. Feel it go down and then send your energy deeper. Each step a movement, a song, a symphony that goes all the way through your body. Pick up the leg. You hear this bright energy. Inhale it in. And exhale, send your energy down. Down through your foot. Down through the roots of the trees. Down through the rocks and the dirt and the bedrock. Each inhale, rise up, be open. Exhale, reach down. Continue walking on our little forest path. Slow down just a little. And feel every step, not just through your physical self, also through your energetic self, in you and around you. Slow down just a little more. Up ahead, there's a cave. And we're going to continue walking forward until we reach the mouth of this cave. And inside, it's welcoming. You know there's something special inside. Let's move into the darkness. There's nothing to see but oh so much to feel. Breathe in the mystery and the magic. And exhale, let it spread through you. Something is guiding you. You know exactly where you need to go, and you move forward into the cave. And there's no ground beneath your feet. There are no sides. You're moving into this mystical space. You can feel yourself being drawn forward. And you feel yourself moving into a space that is no longer of the physical realm. So open. Like being in outer space. It's so open, you can just expand and release. Just you and your breath. And there's something else here, something grander, bigger, but something real. And you hear a message. This presence, so glad you're here. Your existence sparks joy. You matter exactly as you are, and everything that is going on. You are a gift. Your presence, your energy is a spark of life that you can shape, that you can feed and nourish. You are loved. You are worthy of receiving this love. And your love matters. You are made of stardust and infinite possibilities. And you matter to me. When you feel this love in every cell of your body, when you feel it infuse your hair, your elbows, your toes, I want you to feed this love with your breath. This joy, and you feel yourself sinking back down through the earthly realm, and you feel yourself growing heavier, so full. Celestial magic. You grow heavier And you are gently laid back down on that trail of moss. Your body is completely relaxed. We're going to take all of our starlight we're going to let it release into the moss and send it down. Send your love and your joy. Every piece of you is beautiful. And let's feed that into the earth. Nurturing our space, nurturing ourselves. And here in this beautiful, restful, and healing space, you find peace. And you can stay here as long as you need.